Hey there. So we've just had 6 crazy full-on days of Christmas festivities and celebrations, and now it's our first day at home, so I am doing what I can to help my kids and myself stay super grounded. And so here we are down at the river, and Pearl's feeling the feeling of the sand in her toes, and our dog's loving life. And I wanted to pop in and talk a little bit about something that we put together to round out the year, because I don't know if you're anything like us, but as soon as Christmas is over, it's thinking about what we want 2020 to be like and what we want to set for ourselves, and also how we want to work through helping our kids feel really good and supported in their year. And so we have put together the Self-Confident Kid. So it's all about helping your child to bloom in 2020, and it's a package of our most loved resources, the one of which is our Transitions Toolkit. So this is the one that we have used ourselves through helping our children with prep transitions. Pearl's getting a bit wriggly. And also through any kind of major transition, so whether it's starting childcare, whether it's starting kinder, whether it's finishing things, and what can come up in their behaviour and what to look out for and how to help them move through it, and also how to address your own resistance or challenges or discomfort around what you're being asked to grow through with your child, because it's never just them, right? It's the two of you, and it's the more readiness you have, the more readiness they have, and the more that you clear the way in your own psyche and in your own body, the more that they can really be with the next phase of their life. And that's absolutely true, particularly with starting school, which many parents will be getting ready for. And so we have put that 24-page guide in there, and we've also got our Serenity Now toolkit, which has been an absolute hit. Personally, it's what helped me get through the last 6 days, and me and my husband be really connected through it, as opposed to super frustrated. And also we've got 4 of our quick reference guides. So these are kind of a couple of pages, lots and lots of fantastic tools and tips to help you with key challenges and key ways in which to help your child thrive. So it's helping to spot what their values are, and this can, even from a baby, you can start to see, what's consistent in what they're wanting to master, what's consistent about what lights them up, and how to scaffold that, how to give them more and more opportunities, because the more that we can reflect back to our child what brings them joy and the things that they love, the more that they build that as a blueprint for how to live their life, because we are, as their parents, like God. We become their God, and it's their first disconnection from their true source, right? Like, they come here with gifts and with talents and with truth and with the divine plan to unfold, and the more as parents we can help them stay connected to that, the more they trust it. And so it's a beautiful thing for us to ask ourselves the right kinds of questions to help them maintain that connection. So, for example, if you've got a child who's obsessed with something that you feel is a bit strange, our questions can help you see what's consistent with this and everything else that they've been interested in up until this point, because often it's not the thing, it's what the thing represents. So, for example, my son has been obsessed with getting a Garmin watch. My husband and I talked through it, and we talked about what it represented for us, and then also what it represented for him, and we could really see that for him it's not about like the cool thing, it's about, for him, stacking on his love of numbers and his love of measurement and his love of logic, because he wants to count steps and he wants to time himself, and we could see how providing that for him was a beautiful way. Oh, sweetie. We could see how providing that for him was a beautiful way to help continue to scaffold his love of numbers and his clearly mathematical mind. And so when you can find that synergy with what they're wanting, and then how you can find the willingness to provide it, it just feels like a really, really great way to help everybody achieve their wholeness and achieve their inspiration, and not this push-pull between what your child wants and what you want, and the disconnect. So we really love that line of questioning, which is one of those quick references. Another one of them is emotional holding, so how to be with and hold emotion in your child, and notice the parts of you that maybe want to stop it, or maybe want to shame it because it's all your own story, and how in fact being with those emotions in your child also helps lengthen and stretch your capacity to be with more of it in them and in you. So really great tools that we've put together. So it's our, that's an interesting hairdo. It's our bundle, and we would love you to check it out. I'm going to pop it in the link below. It's all about helping your child bloom in 2020. I'm going to go now. I think I've got to go get my dog. So I will catch you.